Okay. So what we have, let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have just given a quick introduction about me, about yourself. We have taken it, and then we have taken a quick introduction about cloud computing, and then we are able to go with for AWS. So this is what we have discussed in our previous sessions. In today's session, we are going to learn about how we can create an AWS account. But before starting, let's have one or two questions. If anyone have any question, you can raise your hand. So let's have one or two questions, and then we can forward with our topic, which we have to discuss. Yes, Jagdish, you can unmute. Jagdish, I'm not able to hear you. You have already unmuted yourself.
All right. So what's the difference between AWS certified solutions architect and AWS certified SysOps administrator?
Services are different. So one we are going for, that is associate level certificate. That service is are completely different. That is a difference we have.
No, I mean AWS certified SysOps administrator. Yesterday you shown a PPT.
Services, that's what I'm telling you. Services are different. The one services which we are learning, that is for architect administrator one, and SysOps administrator services are different.
Different. Okay.
Yes, that is a different. Services are different.
Okay.
Yes, Sumit, you can unmute. Sumit, you can unmute yourself. Shailesh, you can unmute.
Hello, hi Ankit.
Hi, Shailesh.
My question is this AWS certified cloud practitioner foundational course. Do we require to complete that, or we can directly go to
it is optional.
Okay.
It is optional. You can directly come to this.
Thank you.
Yes, Prashad, you can unmute. Yes, Prashant.
Ankit, are you able to listen?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, okay. Actually, this is my first session. I missed out your first session actually. So, is the people are from middleware background and all. So, what are the services that can need to know about the AWS and all? Was it cloud, completely from cloud architecture, or some part of services are good?
This is what we are going to learn it about associate architect level.
Okay.
This is what we are going to discuss. And you can also go with the same services which we are going to learn in this.
Okay. But how from the people are from the middleware background and all, like WebLogic, WebSphere, Tomcat, those people are majorly taking care of the production.
After that, they are going for DevOps.
Yeah.
Those people, for them, they have to go for DevOps. And to learn DevOps, it's mandatory to have cloud knowledge. Basics cloud knowledge is mandatory. And if you have both very good knowledge about cloud, and based on that, if you have it, definitely you'll get it.
Okay. So some part of our course on AWS, some part of our course on DevOps, right?
Correct. You have to go with DevOps after that. You can go for it.
So how you planned actually? So out of 40 days, how you planned? How many days are we going to spend on AWS, and how many days we are going?
This is completely AWS. There is no DevOps we are going to cover in this training. DevOps is completely a different course. That is 45 days.
Okay, that is another 40 days course.
45. This is completely AWS course. So in this one, we are not going to discuss anything about DevOps part.
Yeah, understand. So it's just purely AWS services.
Purely AWS training.
What are services are you going to cover, Ankit? I mean,
did you see the course content?
Yeah. Course content.
Here is a list of services which we are going to cover, the 27 services. If you want in more depth details, what we are going to cover, so you have to check the course content. Are you in the WhatsApp group, Prashant, of our AWS Batch 100?
No, not yet.
So I'm sharing a new WhatsApp group link, guys. If anyone is not there in our WhatsApp group Batch 100, you can join by using this link. You can join that. If you are already there, please don't join duplicate group. You will get a multiple notification which doesn't have any issue. You will get multiple notification for the same message. So please don't join duplicate group. And based on that, Prashant, you can join, and in that you can check the group description. You will get this course content which I am going to share again.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, thank you. Okay. Then one last question, Ankit.
Yes.
So as a DevOps, if I want to switch in DevOps, because I don't want to completely go into the AWS side as an admin. So what are services basic idea I need to learn in AWS? So do I need to concentrate on
you
all
have to work on EC2 service. And
Okay.
you tell you one more thing, when you're trying to apply jobs, the most jobs are in the market, cloud plus DevOps real asset. So if you just only go with DevOps, you'll get very less jobs.
Okay. Without cloud
Your
knowledge.
package will, yes, without cloud knowledge, if you're trying to go with, there are very less jobs.
Yes.
So it is good combination, go with cloud plus DevOps.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, but what my concern is, because DevOps is a bigger environment. I mean, it's a different story. And it's almost around 10 to 15 tools are there. And if you take an AWS also, there will be a lot
5 to 6 that the important tools you have to learn it. There are not 15, 6, there are more than 50 tools are there. So whichever the important tools we have, those we are going to cover in our trip.
Yeah, okay. So in your idea, so what are the main services in AWS, Ankit? So these
that
things
is, I have shared the course content that which we are going to cover. You can check that.
So all you are given 20, that it's definitely
27 services which we are going to cover.
Okay. Okay, Ankit, thank you. Thanks for your time. I took a bit long time. Very sorry.
Okay. So we'll start with our today's topic, where we are going to discuss about how to create an AWS account. And those people has raised their hand. Guys, don't down your hands. Don't lower down your hand. Definitely will come to you also. Now, so to create your AWS account, you have to click on this link, the link which I have given it, or you can just search on Google, create your AWS account. You can go there. Let me just check that. You can go for this one also, URL aws.amazon.in, and here you are getting an option to create an AWS account. So whenever you're trying to create your AWS account, it is asking it about your details. What details it is asking? It is asking for your email ID. And then you have to give your password. And again, you have to give your password. Yes, the password which you are giving it for this, AWS had set some rules. There are some rules which AWS has set. Based on that particular rules, you have to give your password. And then you have to give your account name. And the account name, whichever you are going to give, that account name needs to be unique. That particular account name needs to be unique. You can't use the same account name which is used by some other person. So the account name needs to be unique. And then you have to click on continue. Now here are the password rules which you have to follow. Out of these 4 things, you have to go with these 3 things. Upper letter, lower letter, number, or alphanumeric characters. So out of these 4 things, you have to give at least 3 things. And the password length needs to be at least 8 characters. Now here I mentioned that account name must be unique. Now, when you click on the next, continue here, you'll come to the second page. Here you can see the free tier offer, which we have discussed in our previous session. We are getting it always free, 12 months free, trial period. Here we are. And now here it is asking us to select our plan. We are not going for any organization. So you have to select an option called personal for your own project. So you have to go for it. Because if you go for business one, you have some plans. You have to take some plans for that. But in personal one, it is giving us a free one. So you have to go for a free personal. And then you have to give your full name, your mobile number, your country, your address with postal code. You have to give all the things. And then you have to check this terms and condition. If you want to read, you can read that also. Next, you have to click on continue. After that, when you click on continue, it is asking your card details. You can enter your debit card, you can enter your credit card, whichever you want to, you can enter. And it is accepting these 4 types of card. In India, few people have RuPay card also. AWS is not accepting that RuPay card. So make sure in India, which we have it, Visa and MasterCard, it will accept only those. So you can use credit or debit, anyone, whichever you want to use, you can use. And then here your card number, expiry detail, card holder name, your CVV you have to give. And then it is asking for your PAN number. If you want to give your PAN number like India, which we have PAN card number, you want to give, you can go for it. Now, it is going to deduct 2 rupees from your account. 2 rupees from your account, it is going to be deduct. And that 2 rupees also you will get refund within 3 to 5 days. Then you have to enter OTP, deduct 2 rupees, you also get refund just to verify your. Now it is asking you to verify your mobile number. So you have to give your mobile number here, whatever the mobile number you are using it, you have to give that one here. And then it is asking for you want to verify your mobile number by using call or by using SMS, that completely yours. Now, here is that verification code you have to. Next thing is here we are getting some support plans. Free plan, developer support plan, or business support plan. We don't need any support for our learning perspective. So always go for a free plan. Otherwise, you have to pay that amount per month. So always go for a free plan and then complete on sign up. Go to AWS Management Console. They're asking to select a role. You have to select any role, whichever you want to select. You can select that. And now then click on sign. So within 20-25 minutes, your account will get ready. But yes, for very few people, your account will not get ready within 15 to 20 minutes. Very few people. They are asking it some more additional details, like they want some more details. So if they want some more details, if you get an error message, your account is not ready, they need some more verification. In that case, you have to drop an email to them, whatever the details they are asking to you. For most of the people, it will create within 15-20 minutes, it is ready. But if for you, if it's not get ready, the verification email, whichever they are providing to you, you'll get in that one, you have to drop an email. But that is for very rare people. I have seen it, you are getting it. But most of the people, their account get ready, and this is the home screen you will get when your account is get ready. You will not see any recently used service because you didn't reuse any particular service here. So this is how you have to create your account. And yes, they are going to deduct 2 rupees from your account. That is also you'll get a refund within 3 to 5 working days. This is how you have to create your account. I don't think so it's very difficult to create an AWS account. If you face any issue while practice it, I have already shared my email ID also yesterday. I got some email IDs also, yes, emails from some of the students. I have replied them also. Might they get their reply also. So if you guys face any issue while practice, while creating AWS account, drop me an email. But yes, whenever you're dropping an email, make sure you're going to drop an email with screenshot or with other complete details, whichever we require. So this is how we can create our account. And these documents I have already uploaded in our app in the day one record PPTs, and upcoming also we are going to upload in our app. Okay, and this is my email ID, guys. Here is it. You can note down if I want. Let me just share in the chat box also. You can note down. It's Ankit, ANKIT NARULA, Narula, @logiclabstech.com. Regarding the app details, just you can contact the admins of our group. You can contact them. They will provide you the details of that one, or I'll inform my team. They will also share the details in the group also with you guys. Now, this is how we can create an AWS account. Now we have to start our first service, that is called as EC2. And we can create Windows machine, we can create Linux machine. We can do. No. Now let's have one or two more questions and then we can continue with our service. Yes, Manas. You can.
Hello.
Yes, Manas, you can ask a question.
Yeah, Ankit, I have like more than 7.5 years into recruitment. Okay. Now I want to switch my domain from non-IT to IT. So is it suggestible?
Yes, you
Because I
can
don't
go
have
for that
any
also.
knowledge or any experience, and I do have gap also, right? More than 7 years. So is it worth, taking the course or try for job? So I do have, so much confusion. That's the reason I want to clear from you.
Definitely, yes, you can go for it. But yes, you have to put some previous experience because your previous background is completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to put some experience. Based on that, you can go for it.
So
Okay?
how many years I need to claim, Ankit?
With AWS plus DevOps, you can go for 3 years of experience.
Okay, so could I opt for Azure rather than AWS, or AWS is good?
Both are good. You are from recruiting team, you know that which is number one right now and which is number two and which is having more jobs right now.
Yes.
You know better than me, actually, you know that.
Okay.
This
But
thing.
only thing is, I don't have any coding, any scripting knowledge.
There
Linux
is
also I don't know.
no basic, yes, basic Linux is required. And whatever I'm going to do in this training, you can learn that one. And in the end of the training, what I'm going to provide you
Learn
guys is,
side by side script.
sorry, your voice, I'm not able to hear you, man. Sorry, able to hear me?
Sorry. So whatever the training you're giving, like AWS or Azure plus
I'm
DevOps.
giving on both.
Right?
I'm giving on both.
Yeah. Linux also you'll be covering.
Linux, basic Linux, we are going to cover it in this. Okay. While teaching it basic Linux, we are going to cover it. And in the end of the training, the PPT, which you'll get the last PPT, the 86 PPT, in this one, you'll get some quiz. And in this one, I'm providing Linux commands also. All Linux command from A to Z, which you'll get. Here you'll get sample resumes, interview questions, document dump. These all things you will get at the end of the training.
Yeah, I got it, Ankit. How much time it will take for me, and how many years of experience I need to claim, Ankit, to get the job?
3 years of 3 years of experience, which I've already informed you. But yes, to prepare it, it takes near about 3 to 4 months, because with AWS plus DevOps, usually it takes 3 to 4 months. Because for 40 days of training, same time it will take. Because this is 40 days of training. Azure is having 35 days of training. In AWS DevOps is 45 for AWS DevOps. Azure is having also near about 35 days also. That is also. So near same time, just little bit 5 to 10 days up or down, you can say.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Ankit.
Okay. Yes, Anoop, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Actually, I'm in the last 3 years, I'm working in a manual testing. It's completely manual testing. So I'm interested in AWS. So how it's helped me and how I can go for it.
You can go with, if you want to change your career, this is the one you can go for it, Anup. And after that, you can go for DevOps also, because in DevOps also we have testing part.
Okay.
Okay. That is the one you can choose.
So this course is sufficient for that, right?
To learn DevOps, yes, after completion of this course, you can go for DevOps. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Kishore. Sanjay, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. My question is in regards to AWS architect and AWS administrator. So I only knew
SysOp
about,
administrator.
yeah. So what is the difference in,
like earlier also
of them?
today also the first question one of the student has asked the same question. What is the difference between architect and SysOp? I have already informed the services. The services are completely different. Whatever I'm going to learn in the service, this is the services which is not no link with SysOp administrator.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we are learning here in this training is nothing to do with administrator associate.
No, SysOp administrator, no. In developers, there are only two services are matching it, EC2 and S3. If I'm talking about this one and this one, but with SysOp, no services are matching.
Okay.
Services are, because in AWS, there are a lot of services we have.
Okay. And how are the opportunities in
the more opportunities you will get in this one rather than go for this two.
Okay.
Okay, you can also search on Google, Naukri.com. You can check that which is having more opportunities. You can also search by yourself. Okay.
Yes, Ankit. Yeah. Thank you. That will be all.
Yes, and you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Yes, Senyon, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. I'm Senyo Venasius from Cameroon, precisely in Yaoundé.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah. My question goes thus. What is I am a civil engineer, but I wanted to find out, and I also love cloud computing, but I don't know much about this. Is there a future for some of us that want to switch or that want to learn this cloud computing? Who are not
definitely the future is about cloud in the IT industry. Future is all about cloud in the IT industry. So if you want to come to the IT industry, you can go with cloud platform. Okay. So if you want to switch your career, you can come to IT industry, and to learn this course, there is no prerequisite. Okay.
So anybody without, is there any prerequisite, like maybe some kind of algorithmic background?
You are from which country?
From Cameroon.
Even I don't have no information about your country. That might be you can go for as a fresher, or might be if you want to go, you want to put some experience. That I don't have information about your country, so I can't predict about those things. So that you have to check when you're trying to apply for jobs.
Okay.
So based on that, you have to check in your own country.
Okay, I was asking whether I need some pre-knowledge before I can take this course.
No, there is no prerequisite to learn this course. Zero knowledge. Even a person who is fresher, he can also join this course. Or any other technology person have it, he can also join this. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we'll start with our today's first service, where we are going to discuss about EC2 machine. Now, what is the stands for EC2? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. It's actually a web server. It's not web server, it's a virtual machine which we are going to create on an AWS infrastructure. Now, what is virtual machines? Virtual server we can create. Virtually, we are going the server which actually I required as per my requirement. Let's say I want to create an OTT platform. So let's say whenever I'm going to create an OTT platform, I have to purchase CPU, I have to purchase RAM, I have to purchase hard disk. Lot of things I have to do it. That to create my own server. But by using this, I don't need to purchase anything. I can just create my AWS account, and based on that, I can create an EC2 machine. It means I can connect to this EC2 machine from any part of the world based on the rules, whichever we are going to set. Based on our rules, we can connect to this EC2 machine from any part of the world we can do. Like if I talk about Windows machine, we can connect by using this tool called remote desktop connection. Or if I talk about Linux machine, we have multiple terminals in market like Putty, Git Bash. With the help of this also we can. So it's like a virtual server. So I don't need anything on my office. I can virtually create that machine, and whatever I want to install in those machines, I can install without any. So without any problem, whatever we want to install in those particular machines, I can install within a fraction of minutes or whatever the time it is going to take, we can do that. And what type of operating system machines I can create under Amazon EC2? Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, Sushi, even we have Mac also, we have Oracle, Linux also we have. So we have a very multiple range of operating system which AWS is providing us. We can create it. Now I'm using a word called operating system. But yes, in our real time, in our daily life, we all are using a word called operating system. That which operating system I'm using in my system, like Windows 7, Windows 10, Mac, or Linux, which Linux we are using. So these are operating system which we are calling it. But in AWS, it is not called as operating system. In AWS, it is called as AMI, Amazon Machine Images. You have to learn these terminologies, guys, whichever we are going to learn, use on daily basis. Like the first thing we actually going at is EC2. EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which we are also calling it as virtual machines. So we have to create virtually the server in under Amazon infrastructure. So here I'm going to teach you how to create a Windows machine first. In our upcoming session, we learn about how to create a Linux machine. Now, first of all, what you have to do, you have to log into your AWS account. So here we have login to our AWS. After login to your AWS account, on the right side, if you see here I have selected Mumbai. Now, what is this Mumbai? In our previous session, we have discussed about regions. This is actually Mumbai region which I am using. And here I have that complete list of that regions, whichever we are getting under our AWS. So whichever is the nearest region to you guys, as per your location, you are from any part of the country, you can select that nearest location. Or if you want to select any other one, you can select any other region also, whichever you want to do. As per I am from India right now. As per my location, the nearest location is Mumbai for me. So I'm going with the Mumbai region. So that is why it is showing me Mumbai. Next thing, after selecting of our region, we have to search a service called EC2. So as you see here in my system, in recently used also it is showing us here, because I have recently used. But in your system, it is not showing. So what you have to do, here you have option of search. Here when you search, here I'm read that one. Virtual servers in the cloud. Now I am in the EC2 servers. Now click on instances. That is whatever I'm going to do, wherever I am going to click right now. Wherever I'm clicking it, it is mentioned, each and every step is mentioned in my PPT. So wherever you want to click on this left side or right side, wherever you want to click, it is mentioned here. So you have to click on launch instance. Now, when I click on launch instance, it is asking for name. What is the name you want to give to your machine? Let me give a name here as -EC2-100. This is the name I'm giving to the machine. It can be any name. It can be your name also. It can be any name you can give, whichever you want to give. And here I'm giving my name. Even I can give my name also if I want. Now scroll down. To creating this machine, we have multiple steps. The first step is we have to give the name, and we have given our name. Second step is we have to give AMI. AMI means operating system. This is the first session we are learning something. So I am using a word called operating system here. From tomorrow's session, I am not going to use a word called operating system. I am going to use a word called AMI. AMI or Amazon Machine Image. It means we have to select operating system. Now we have to come here, and here is the list of AMI which I am getting. This is Amazon Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, or if you want to scroll on right side, you can do that also. You'll get all details here. Or if you want to browse more AMI, we can do that also. Here we go. Now, which one I am going to select? I am going with the Windows one right now. Because we are learning for Windows, I am going for the Windows. So let me scroll on left side. Here I am getting the Windows. So select the Windows. Done. I have selected the Windows. Now, after that, also here we having some options we are giving it. Whichever we want to go with 64-bit or 2019 or 2022 you want to go for, you can go for it. And wherever you see the free trial, you can select anyone, whichever you want to go for. Right now, I'm suggesting it don't go for 2022 because in 2022, we are facing some problems. Okay, I have seen it in previous sessions also. So go with 2019. I have selected 2019. Done. So I have selected Windows Server 2019 operating system. I have selected. So 2 steps done. Coming to the third step. Now, whenever we are going to create our computer, like virtual computer I'm going to create, or whenever we are purchasing a computer, we are seeing always 3 things. Which 3 things? CPU, RAM, and hard disk. So without these things, I'm not able to purchase a computer. And without these things, I am not able to create a virtual machine also. So these are the things which are very important for us. Now let's say this is the first machine we are creating, and I have very basic requirement. My requirement is I need 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM, and 30 GB of hard disk. This is my requirement. So first of all, I have to select CPU and RAM. So for selecting of CPU and RAM, we have to select instance type. We have to select instance type. So here we are getting the list of instance, and here are the list which we have to select. Which is the one? This is free tier 1. Or if you see, we have more also. Lot of we are getting. But some are disabled for me because I am using the basic free plan. Now, what is my requirement? My requirement is 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. So which one should I select? I can go for T2 Micro. And T2 Micro is also coming under free tier. See here, they have mentioned it. 1 CPU, 1 GB. So you have to select this one. If you are selecting 1 CPU, 2 GB of RAM, the name is getting changed called T2 Small. And this is not free tier. For this one, if you select, you will get a bill for. This is the one we are selecting called T2 Micro. In our previous session, when we are seeing about the subscription details, that time also we have seen it. In virtual machine, it is showing us the T2 micro we have to select. Here we have select. So with the help of this one, we are getting it CPU and RAM. But where is the hard disk? Hard disk will select in the below part. So 3 steps completed. Name, operating system, CPU and RAM we have attached with them. Next is key pair. Now what is this key pair? Key pair is like a password. Key pair is like a password for to connect to my machine we have. If you see in my system, I already have existing one also, but I'm not going to use any existing one. I'm going to create a new one. So we have to click on create new key pair. Give the name of my key pair, any name, whichever you want to give, you can give that. I'm giving it Windows -100 - this is the name I'm giving to my key. And what does it type? Type needs to be 10. Here we are getting one more type called PPK. Regarding PPK, we'll discuss in our upcoming session when we'll discuss about Linux machines. Create key pair. Now, when I click on create key pair, see here, system has downloaded one file. What is it? I'm going to keep this file in my folder called batch100. Here I'm going to keep it. This is actually a password of my machine to connect to this machine. Done. And system has select that. Now scroll down. Here we are getting it VPC, subnets, auto sign, public IPs enabled. Regarding these things, we'll discuss in our upcoming sessions. Here we have given it. Special character does not work into that. So you have to just give that names. Now we have created a PEM file, which we are getting it. We have done that. Now scroll down. We have come into the next part. VPC, subnet, public IP, by default, whichever we are getting right now, we are going for that. We are not going to change right now these things. Regarding these things, we'll discuss later when we'll come to a service called VPC. Now here system is what system is going to do. System is going to create security group. And this is the by default name of my security group, which is called as Launch Wizard 26. I can give my name also to the security group, which we'll learn in our upcoming session also. Now, to connect to our Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable RDP port. To connect to our Windows machine, it is mandatory to enable a port call that is called as RDP port. And what is the number of the port number RDP? Can anyone confirm in the chat box? Do anyone knows what is the number of port RDP? Correct. The port number is 3389. This is the port number. We have it for RDP. If you want to search on Google, we can search also port RDP port number. You can see here it is clearly coming here also. It's 3389. Port number for RDP. Now, why we have to enable this port number? Because we have to connect to our Windows machine. Without enabling of this port number, we are not able to connect to my machine. I know that a lot of people don't know about this port number. Don't worry, guys. You will understand these port numbers also when we are slowly moving forward. And you can see here, AWS is that's so smart. I am not doing anything. By default, they have checked this checkbox that it is going to by default enable RDP port number for my machine. By default, it is enabling a port number RDP. And what is it? This is actually source. Source means from where I can connect to this machine. And right now it is giving me 0.0.0/0. It means I can connect to this machine from any part of the world. It means I can connect to this machine from any part of the world. How to restrict this? That also we'll discuss later. We have some more options also. We have it here that I can can restrict to custom IP or I can give my IP also. So regarding these things, we'll discuss in more depth in upcoming sessions. Scroll down. Now here is the hard disk. Here I'm selecting the hard disk, the which we are giving it, that system is giving is 30 GB by default. And 30 GB is coming under free quota for us. 30 GB is coming under free quota. So first step is name, second step is operating system, third step is CPU and RAM, fourth step is key pair, fifth step is network security, right? Network security, we didn't do anything right now. In upcoming sessions, we'll discuss about network security more. And then the next step is storage. And then the last step is advanced details. In advanced details, we have a lot of options, guys. But regarding these options, right now, I'm not going to discuss anything. We'll discuss later in upcoming sessions. Now, how many machines I want to create? I want to create only one machine. I don't need, if I want to create 50 machines, I can give 50 with same thing. System will create 50 machines. And here also I can review the details whichever I've given: software, image, EMI, type of machines, security group, I'm creating new one, storage, we are giving 30 GB. Here we have. So what is the next step after giving our all these details? Click on launch instance. We come to the PPT also. Source as anywhere, storage. Now click on launch instance. Now I have created my machine. Now what is the next thing after creation of my machine? Let me refresh. See here, what is it state? It states showing us as pending to, because still it is not get created. We have to refresh. It takes some time, 30 to 40 seconds it will take, don't worry. See, now what is its status? Running. Now it means our machine is start. Now just creating of our machine, it means that our task is completed? No. What we have to do? We have to connect to this machine. So how we can connect to this machine? That we have to learn. So select your machine, click on connect. Here. Now, if you see here, when I click on connect, I am getting it multiple options here. Session manager, RDP client, EC2 serial console. Which option we have to go? We have to go to RDP client. Scroll down. Here I am getting the DNS. We have to note down this DNS. Let me note down. Here is my default username for Windows machine. So whenever we are going to create Windows EC2 machine, by default, a username is called administrator. So I'm going to note this. And here I have an option to get password. Get password means by using this, I'm going to generate a password. But by using which thing I'm generating a password? The PEM file which I have saved in my local machine. With the help of this PEM file, I'm going to generate a password. So this is very important PEM file we are getting. So click on get password. Now when I click on get password, just a minute. Instance for launching for custom AMI or the default. Just a minute. Just a minute. Look like they have done some new thing. And how this thing happened? Okay, now it is okay. Here I'm getting. Now I'll tell you one important point and one important interview question. Here. Usually, whenever we are going to create a Windows machine, to generate this password, it takes near about 4 minutes. And this is interview question. It takes near about 4 minutes to generate the password by using our temp file. Sometimes it will take lesser also, but usually the error, sometimes if you get error message, in that error message is clearly mentioned that it is going to be take 4 minutes. So this is interview question they can ask you. Now you have to browse your key here, and which key? The key name is given here. So this is 96 batch. I need to go to batch 100, and here is my batch. Select your PEM file, and now click on decrypt password. Now when I click on decrypt password, here I'm getting my password. So now I'm getting the DNS name, I'm getting my username, and here I'm getting the password also. Now what is the next thing? We have generated the password. After generation of password, we have to open remote desktop connection. Where is remote desktop connection? In your Windows machine, by default, you have remote desktop connection. So just see here, when I just search RE, here I'm getting. So when I click on that, by default, this is the previous one which I have used for my Azure training. That is IP address. I have to put this DNS name, which I have noted down it. I have to give here. In the computer option, guys, we have to give our DNS name. Copy and paste. Now click on show options. Now when you click on show options, we have to enter our username. Click on connect. Click on connect. Now it is asking for password. Here is my password. Click on OK. Click on yes. I am able to connect to my Windows virtual machine. It's like a same computer, the computer which I am using it. It's like a same computer. I have created it in Amazon infrastructure with one CPU, with one RAM and 30 GB of hard disk. I have created a same computer, the computer which I am using it, the same type of computer I have created under our Amazon servers. Now in this Windows machine, whichever I want to do, I can do installation as per our client requirement. We can do that. The same machine, I can convert it into a web server also. That's where we can manage websites also. So what are those things? We'll completely discuss later. Now I'm click on yes here. Now I'm going to this PC. See 29.9 GB. So 30 GB of the storage we are getting it, and these are the default folders we are getting. If you want to see more details, right click, properties, 1 GB of RAM. Which one we have select? We have select Windows 2019. Yeah, 2000. So whatever the details we are selecting it, we are able to see here also, and based on that, we are able to create our Windows virtual machine. Available. So now in this machine, you want to do anything, we can do. So this is how we are creating our Windows virtual machines. Now, if anyone have any question regarding this or any doubt you have it, you can please raise your hand. Then let's quick questions, and then we can move with the next topic, how we can create a Linux EC2 machines also. Right now we have learned Windows 1, but we have to learn how to create Linux machines also. So that also we will learn. Yes, Jagdish, you can unmute. Jagdish, you can unmute yourself.
No questions now.
Okay. Yes, Khadir, you can unmute. Yes, you can ask your question. Mayur, you can unmute. Guys,
Hi,
yes,
Ankit.
Mayur.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just I wanted to know, means the certification you are providing, it
Course
is
completion certificate.
course certificate means it will be valid if I update in my resume that I'm having this.
Yes, yeah, definitely it is valid. Anyone wants to verify will verify that also.
Means for the for the recruitment purpose, it will be helpful for us.
Yes, definitely. For it is going to be helpful. You can want to put, you can put it anywhere, wherever you want to put.
Sure. That's
Okay.
it. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Sai, you can unmute. Sai, I'm not able to hear you.
Am I audible?
Sai, your voice is not clear.
Hello?
Yes, Sai.
My
If
name
you
is
are in
Sandeep
speaker,
Reddy.
please. If you are in speaker, please turn off your speaker, Sai.
Hello?
Yes, Sai.
Sir, my name is Sandeep Reddy.
Yes.
Sir, I am a 2018 pass out, sir.
So, what is your question?
Sir, I am 2018 pass out, sir.
Sai, sorry, I'm not able to hear you properly. Your voice is not clear. Might be you're on speaker.
Okay, sir. I will talk.
You can do one thing. You can drop me an email. I have already shared my email ID with you. Your voice is not clear. You can drop me an email, sir. Okay. I'll check in, and based on that, I'm going to reply.
Okay, sir. Okay.
This is my email ID. Again, I'm sharing in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Yes, Kalyan, you can unmute. Now there is one question actually. If we lost this key pair, what we can do that? We will learn in our upcoming session how we can recover that. So we'll learn that also. Yes, Rama, you can unmute.
Hey, hi Ankit. Thanks for providing the session. I have around like 10 years of experience and a little bit of exposure to Azure and AWS, but not in depth, and would like to switch completely into cloud systems. So,
Okay.
but it was not clear to me which path to select, like DevOps or architect or
So
start
first
with.
you go with architect one. After that, you can go for DevOps also.
Okay, so but will it be relevant, architect and DevOps? I thought.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, I thought DevOps is completely different route when compared to.
No. This is the path actually.
Okay, so first it needs to be architect and then come to DevOps. Hello.
Yes, correct, Rama.
Oh, okay, Angit. And second thing is, will you provide any sort of guidance with regards to how we can frame our resume, because 10 years is not small.
We'll share sample resume. Based on that, you can create Rama.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes,
And
Jayapal. Yes, you have more questions.
yeah, one last question. So I used AWS earlier in my career. When I say AWS, just sort of exposure, we used S3 and little bit of queuing services, but we just used it. We did not created it. And then recently we used Azure Synapses and Azure Logic Apps, and that were at very high level. So which one would you prefer? Like, will it be Azure or will it be AWS a good fit for? I
Both
mean, I
are good.
understand it's an individual.
Whichever you feel comfortable, Rana, you can go for anything, whichever you want to go.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, all right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Good evening.
Hi, Ravi. Good evening.
Yeah, actually, I have nearly 7 years of experience in identity and access management. So, and bit of experience in payment PAM. So, I want to excel my career into security and then into cloud security. So,
This
how
is
it
not.
gonna be?
This is not a training for security one.
No, it is a the course content consists of IAM also, no? identity and
IAM is
access.
that IAM service is there, but you're
Yeah.
talking about security feature. Security is not that one. That is different course.
Okay, so bit of knowledge will it be beneficial to take this course with bit of knowledge on IAM? Will you provide something?
IAM service, we are going to cover it. Yes, as per our course content, we are going to cover it. Yes.
Okay, so can you please guide that if I want to go to cloud security with IAM, how can I pursue that?
Here is the security one which you're talking about. That
Okay,
is coming
so
under specialist level.
okay.
And yes, definitely to learn this one, you need some basic knowledge about cloud.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ankit.
Okay, now next thing, guys, important point. After your practice, let's say I don't require this machine anymore. So do I need to keep this machine with me? No, I don't want to keep this machine. I don't require this machine anymore. So why should I keep this machine with me? So what we can do is we can terminate these machines also. We can terminate this machine. So how we can terminate means we are going to delete this machine from my user. I'm going to so select that machine, go to instance state, and then here we have option of terminate. You want to stop means like a shutting down your machine. Reboot, restart your machine, and or here we have option of terminate. Yeah. I don't require this machine. I'm going to completely delete this machine from my system. If you want to keep this machine, you can keep this machine. Here we are. So make sure if you don't require this machine, after your practice, you're also going to terminate these machines also. If you want to keep it, it's completely your wish. I don't require it, so I have deleted. If you want to keep, you can go for it. Yes, Purushottam, you can unmute.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Purushottam.
Sir, actually, I was 2019 passed out student in civil background.
And
I'm thinking to shift my career. Some are saying to take any tools, any business analyst tools, or some are advising me to take I need
your
your
voice is
suggestion
not
regarding
clear actually.
Sir, actually, some are advising me to take any tools like business tools or ETL tools, and some are advising me to just move into cloud. I need your suggestion regarding on it.
Depend on you, whichever you want to go, you can go for it.
Okay.
We are giving cloud training. So definitely, I suggest always cloud because I am working on cloud. I know the cloud. What is cloud actually? What we are. I don't know about other things, so I can't give a suggestion on. So it depend on you. Okay, whichever you want to go for.
Okay.
Okay. So depend on you, and I just give one last thing. In IT industry, future is about cloud.
Yeah.
Right now, whatever we have, it is moving to everything on cloud.
Okay.
So based on that, you can take your own decisions.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. My suggestion is always cloud because I'm working on cloud.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Vinita Hussain, you can.
Sir, one question yesterday that CSSS 03 exam and 02 exam na. So
02 exam is going to expire.
Yeah, it's
so go for
August,
C0.
Yeah, it's till August 30th. And this one is coming. It's like from September we can register. And the syllabus is also different.
Same.
It's a big PDF I saw. I got scared by seeing.
Do you want me to share one image with you, all of you?
Yeah, sir, the syllabus.
The course content is same. The only thing what they have done is they have changed the percentages. Percentage wise it is. Let me complete, Vinita. Percentage is getting changes. I'll give you one example here. Like we have just learned about EC2 service right now. Okay,
Yeah.
just basic. We didn't complete EC2. We have to learn. If I'm talk about in SAAC02, okay, it is taking it 10%. I'm just giving an example here.
Okay.
In SAAC03, what they have done? They have converted EC2 into 15%. The percentage has been changed. Other than that, nothing has been changed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Or I have one image also. I'll inform my team after the session. They'll share that image also. Right now, I don't have that image in my system. I have it in my mobile. I'll inform my team. They'll share the details, that image also.
Okay.
So you can read that also. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I'm in the WhatsApp group.
So we'll share the image in the WhatsApp group. So, okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yes, R. Muhammad, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Hi, Ankit. Very good evening. This
Good
is my
evening.
first session. So, can you please help me with yesterday's sessions regarding?
Yesterday just was an introduction about AWS and about me, about the students, whichever they asked a question about them, asking about their career questions. That was what we have discussed.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Nothing else we have.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ranjit, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. So after this AWS, when is the course started for the DevOps?
We'll update in our group whenever we plan. Please stay in
And
our
how many
group.
days it is?
I can't give any expected date right now.
No.
But
How many days of course is DevOps?
45 days.
45 days. Is
45
it a
days.
free live one?
DevOps is paid, complete paid training.
How much is that?
3499 INR.
Okay. So to add in that application you're mentioning, so we need to drop a message in WhatsApp or what
No, we'll inform in our WhatsApp
for the application?
Yes, regarding that application also we'll inform in our WhatsApp. I'll inform my team. Okay, or you can contact any admin also. Whatever the admins we have it, you can contact anyone also.
Okay, but we are not able to message in the group, right?
In the group, not. I'm asking you to contact admin. You can contact personally to them.
Okay.
You can contact.
Okay.
Now the question, the one Vinita which you're asking me, this is the image. I got that image. Here is that image. See that one. The percentage has been changed. Nothing has been changed. Earlier, this one is for 30%, has been changed to 22. This is from 24, changed to 30. From 18 to 20, 28 to 20. For the only percentage wise has been changed. Other than that, nothing has been changed. Vinita, you can unmute.
Yes, I understood, but the syllabus is very big.
That is the services whichever in the depth we have mentioned the details.
And so passing mark is 72.
That is different thing, but that's why I'm telling you course content is same. There is no change in course content. Okay, that was your question earlier which you're asking.
Sir. Yeah.
So that is why we are providing the dump. Based on that dumps you can clear your certifications also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's thank you. Yes, Krishna, you can unmute.
Thanks for this valuable session.
Yes, Krishna.
I would like to ask, like, I thought I have like 10 years of experience in business intelligence, and recently I moved to Azure Data Factory and other things. But I would like to pursue career in AWS. So I just want to, can I opt directly DevOps session, or do I need to?
You want to go with directly DevOps, you can go for it if you want to go for it. But yes, when you're applying for jobs, they're always asking for the cloud after that.
Okay.
With that. Okay.
So I need to have this basic knowledge on these things as well. That's what you are.
Not to learn DevOps, you need basic knowledge of cloud, Krishna. But when you are trying to apply for a job, they were not asking for basic knowledge of cloud. They were asking full knowledge of cloud. I'm talking about to learn basic knowledge required, but to apply jobs, you need full knowledge.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Sai Kumar, you can unmute. Srikant, you can unmute. Trinath, you can unmute yourself. Savdar, you can unmute. Guys, I'm requesting you, if you don't have any question, please don't raise your hand. It is wasting your time and my time also. I'm requesting you, please. Prasad, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes. On the top right, you have selected Mumbai as the region, right? So, for example,
Yes.
we want to create another instance, let's say in London. So, should I always change that region from the top right, or is there any other option to do that?
No, if you want to change the region, or let's say you want to create this virtual machine, this EC2 machine in Singapore region, so you have to change to Singapore region. It is region specific.
Okay.
Okay, it is region specific. So I am able to see here Mumbai one, whichever is selected. If I go with Singapore, I can go for the Singapore. It is, and if I'm going to create, it is going to be created in the Singapore region.
Yeah, my question is, should we change it from the top right?
Yes, from here we have to change the region. There is no other option.
Okay. And another question, while creating it, we have selected one as the instance. So let's say if I select 5 instances, does it mean creates 5 different machines so that
5 different machines?
5 different people can connect to different things?
Same PPK, with the help of that, you have to generate different password of all 5 machines one by one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, Pranay, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. So I have this doubt. You have used the new key pair, right? Instead, if we use the already existing key pair, so
Can use
what's
that
the
also,
difference?
but I can use that existing keeper, but that for that one I need to have the PEM file in my machine. Okay. So how to use the existing key pairs also we'll learn in our upcoming session.
Okay. That was my doubt. Thank you.
Yes, Sumit, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, you
Hello?
can ask your question.
I terminated that my RDP, that instance, but it's still showing the
After it is showing terminated.
Yeah, the instance state is it's in terminated.
Yes,
But
after if you check after half an hour, 1 hour, even it is also going to be removed from your account.
okay. Okay, and one more question is in RDP, the storage, no, it will be in 30 GB, but local disk file it's taken half of more than half of the storage.
So
It will
operating
be,
system is there, no? That is why.
okay, it will be showing 12 GB of free of 30 GB. I thought it's showing
30 GB is free. More than 30 GB, if you are giving it, it is chargeable.
Oh, okay.
So while practice, if you want to give more than 30 GB, you can give that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Raghavendra, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. I have a question like AWS or Azure or any of the cloud is having AX cloud support?
AX cloud support?
Yeah, AX is there in any of the cloud?
I don't have any information regarding that.
But Azure and AWS don't have AX, right?
I don't have any information, Raghavendra.
No, in AWS and Azure also?
That's what I'm saying. I don't have information, Raghavendra.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You can search on Google regarding that. I don't have information.
Okay.
Yes, Rajiv, you can unmute.
No question.
Please don't raise hand if you don't have any question.
I'm not raising. I don't know why.
Rajiv, I'm not in your system. You have raised hand. That's why I'm saying it to you.
I can understand. Maybe by
that's why. Please don't raise hand next time. Sure. Yes, Divya, you can unmute. Divya, you can unmute yourself. Apsara, you can unmute. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower down all the hands because I see that a lot of people, those that don't have any questions, still they have raised their hand. So if you have any question, then again, you can raise your hand. So I'm going to lower down all the hands. Yes, Manushri, you can unmute.
Hello, can you
Yes,
able to
Manushri.
hear me, Ankit?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, according to today's session, after creating that Windows form, what and all the things we can use there? Just tell me the example.
What things we can do that means?
In what and all the things we can use that window.
In that Windows machine, you want to do whichever, like you are doing it in your laptop. The same thing you can do into that also.
Like after creating that
You
Windows.
can convert the same machine into a web server.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Ram, you can unmute.
Good evening, Anjit. Thank you for your session. Normally, we have the laptop with 10 GB, that is slow. I'm wondering that we have given only 1 GB with that too Windows latest operating system. It is very fast. Is it really 1 GB or 1 GB?
It is
something
just
else?
1 GB.
Oh, great.
It's just
Thank
1 GB.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Mohsin, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes, I'm able to hear you. You can ask your question.
I just want to know that I have not attended the last lecture yesterday. So, what should do now?
What you are not able to understand?
Yeah, I have not attended last lecture. So, can you please provide me
Your
the
voice
notes?
is not clear, Mohsin. Can you please repeat again?
Yeah, you have said that you will join the members on your WhatsApp group. Is
You
that
are in
right?
the WhatsApp group, our?
Yeah, I think I am not there. So
if you are not there, I'll let me share the WhatsApp group link in the chat box. So you can join by using this link.
yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Sumit, you can unmute.
Yeah, sorry. Again, I have a question. Completion of course completion certificate you are giving, like, right? And the AWS certificate is different. When you have to
AWS certificate is different that you are getting from AWS. For that, you have to clear one exam.
Yes, for getting a job, no, for your course certificate is enough, right?
Yes.
We don't have to write that.
No, it is not mandatory. Not mandatory.
Somehow they will accept the course completion certificate also, right? Hello.
Yes, correct, Sumit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Onsis, you can unmute.
Yeah.
Onsis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, my doubt somebody asked, can you clarify that actually in operating system Windows 10, mostly it will take 4 GB of RAM. How it will work with only 1 GB of RAM servers?
This is Windows Server 2019 and this is cloud platform. It is working it. I have shown you that.
Okay.
But yes, definitely, if you need to install some application, all the things, you have to increase your.
Okay. Okay, here one more question. DNS we are downloading, right? And we are giving as an IP. Whenever we take RDP, we'll type an IP.
You can give public IP of that machine also. If you want to give, you can give the public IP of the machine also.
In real time, we'll give IP, right?
Both things will work.
Okay, okay. Public IP.
Whichever you want to give, you can give it.
Yeah, one more question. If if that it's already given answer, I think so in the chat box. By mistakenly, the instant which we are created, by mistakenly, if we delete that or terminate that, what is the we have to do? Is there any we can recover that like that?
Regarding PEM file, we'll learn later how to recover that. We are talking about the PPT number is some 27 or 28. That time we are going to discuss 25. The PPT number. We'll discuss later.
Okay, instant. Okay.
How to recover, we'll discuss later.
Okay, fine. Okay. And one more section manager is there, no? Some.
This is the first session. Voices. Wait for other sessions also. I can't give all details on one day. If I get, definitely you guys will also get confused. Other will also get. So wait, slowly we'll learn that.
The last question. By selecting the near location, is there any benefit or region we are selecting?
Performance.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Performance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Sumesh, you can unmute.
Hey, hi Ankit.
Hi Sumesh.
So I was just going to ask one. I don't think that's necessary, but the DevOps class we will cover in this session, or how exactly we are going to?
No, this is completely AWS. Did you see the course content, Sumesh?
I saw that. So
in this one, you didn't find anything about DevOps. Because this is completely AWS training, not DevOps training.
So do we have any separate session for that?
Yes, for that, there is separate sessions for DevOps, and whenever we're going to plan, we'll update in our WhatsApp groups.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Rama, you can unmute.
Hey, Ankit, 2 to 3 questions I'll ask quickly. So will you help us with any sort of projects or sample?
There are 2 projects are going to cover in this training, in the last of the training.
Okay. The next question is with regards to one of the questions that somebody has already asked. So you created an account, right? Only one instance. So say, for example, there are like 20 or 30 instances. Do we need to create the password manually for all those 30 instances, or is there a way that we can create automatically?
No, it will be the same for all.
Oh, so the password will be same for all the instances.
Password will be the same for for Windows one it will be different.
For Windows.
For Windows one it will be different because we are generating password by using the console. So for Windows one it will be different.
Okay, so there we need to create it manually.
Correct. For Windows one it will be different. For Linux it will be same.
Got it. One last question.
So regarding Linux, we'll discuss in our upcoming.
Sure. So one last question. So in real world scenario, who actually maintains these PEM files? I mean, if it is a topic that you're planning to cover at a later point, I'll wait, but just in case.
PEM files is maintained by us, and we in real time, we are always making a multiple copies.
So will it be the admin AWS, whoever is maintaining that admin, or whoever is part of that admin role, he will maintain those PEM files in the org server?
Yes, we are maintaining those things.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, Saudagar, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. This is Ikram Swagar.
Yes.
I completed my graduation recently in 2022. My stream is computer science studies. So I just wanted to ask about the job opportunities in this stream. And is it better than selecting Java or full stack development?
Sorry?
I wanted to ask about the job opportunities for freshers in this field.
Yes, freshers are jobs. If you check in our Telegram group day before yesterday, one fresher jobs we have already shared in our group. So yes, fresher jobs are available.
And is it better than Java developer and full stack developer if you compare the opportunities?
I don't have any information about the developing part. I have the information about cloud.
Okay, sir. Thank
you. Okay. Yes, Sudhir, you can unmute.
Yeah. After creating this EC2 instance, this in particular location, can we change it to different location?
You want to move it? No, it's not possible. You can move this VM. There's an option we have called snapshots. Those things we can do that, but we have to learn in our upcoming sessions.
Okay.
That will learn. Yes, Satya Mishra, you can unmute.
Thank you.
Yes, Satya, you can ask your question. Satya Mishra, you can ask your question. Yes, Usharani, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, you can ask your question.
So in EC2, so what is the maximum number of instances we can have?
Sorry?
Instances in EC2.
You can create n number of EC2 machines, whichever your requirement. If you want to create 1,000 machines, you can create 1,000 machines.
Okay, so it's an unlimited.
There is no limitations is there that they are giving. There is no restriction they are giving.
Okay. So what about the CPU? What is the maximum number of CPUs we can have?
We have as based on the types. If you see the launch type, instance type, there you can see that all details you will get it, whatever the CPU and RAMs we are getting.
Okay.
Here we have it. Okay. So these are actually, there are a lot of types we actually have it. See here, the 128 CPU we are getting. RAM 1004, 3904, 2048 RAMs, 128 CPUs. So 192, see, 448.
Yeah, correct.
6144 RAM. But yes, if you're using the bigger things, you have to pay
There
more.
There will be charges, more charges.
Definitely.
So one more question, Ankit. Instead of terminating the VM, if I stop that, is there any charges on the VM?
You are using hard disk.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely for that one you have to pay for. So best, if you don't require your machine, I am always saying terminate your machine, because whenever you're creating again, it is again practice for you guys.
Yes,
I'm not terminating for me actually right now. I'm terminating for you because again in the next session I'm going to show you how to create a machine. So for you, there's again a quick recap.
Correct. If I'm stopping, there will be charges.
Little bit charges you will get for that.
Okay. Thank you, Ankit.
Okay. Yes, Satya Mishra, you can. Next. Satya, you are sending me in the chat box. You have any question, but you are not asking me. Srinivas, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. So actually, I already in chat box I had queried on that. So the query is related for, suppose I have already, I just got the information also that terminated and shut down. If I forgot it to terminate and some of the days, so charges will start.
No, we have 750 hours also free.
Exactly. So that means 750
hours is going to cover it. 750. Yes, it is going to count with that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So in
750 hours per month.
Yes, in this learning state, if I am not using the system, better it will terminate.
That's why I'm telling it to everyone, terminate, because we don't require. It's a good practice for you also.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Wasim Ahmed, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Wasim.
Ankit, I've created a EC2 instance, but I haven't changed that location. By default, it was Tokyo. So can I view that from Mumbai after changing it?
No.
Okay. Okay. And second
There's
question.
There's an option called global view that you can see that. Okay, but you can't see. If you see here, when I go with the global view, it is changing it to globally actually. So here actually I can see that in that particular one, how many instances are running, that I can see that. Okay, other than that, I'm not able to see any other.
Okay, thanks. Okay. And second thing, Ankit, like regarding that PPT, yesterday in that WhatsApp group,
PPTs. Okay.
Yeah, in that WhatsApp group, we got that yesterday's session recording, but not the PPT. So are we getting it every day, or we'll get that on the last day?
PPTs on every day we are uploading in our app. And we are only going to share only 3 recordings with you guys. After that, only recordings will be shared with paid candidates. But yes, live training is completely free. So you can attend full live training without any charges. You don't need to pay any for that. Foot and land live training.
Okay, and regarding the PPTs?
We have to pay. That's why I'm telling you that if you remember it in the last session, I have also discussed it that if you want anything from our side, you have to pay one for except live training for AWS.
Okay.
This is what you are here.
Okay.
In 1499.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Pooja, you can unmute. Pooja, you can unmute yourself. Pooja, I'm not able to hear you. Please check your mic. Ishwar, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit. This is Ishwar.
Yes.
Ankit, is my voice is audible, Ankit?
Yes.
Ankit, how this course is going to be helpful to the people who are currently pursuing their education in Bachelor of Technology?
If you're already in college, definitely after a call, whenever in your college, they'll come for a recruiting. You can show them that you have learned this thing. So
Yeah,
it will be a
Ankit,
more chances you'll get a job rather than other persons.
Yeah, Ankit, can we mention this certification in our resume to increase the weight of our resumes?
Don't go for it.
Okay, Ankit, thank you.
Pooja, you can unmute. This way you can unmute. Pooja, please check your mic and you then raise your hand. Or you can drop me an email. Yes, Pooja.
Hi,
Sorry, yes,
Ankit.
Divya.
So right now we created an instance, right? So do we have any dependencies tomorrow? Like we would be working in that VM?
No. If I required, I'll create again.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever I required, I'll create a new. I'm not going to put any dependency. Whenever I require, on that same day, I'm going to create a new one. I'm
Also,
always
if-
terminating in the end of the session.
Okay. So also if we are creating 1,000 instances, what would be the the password for those every instance?
If for Windows machine, the password will be unique for Windows
Okay.
machine, for every machine. If I talk about Linux one, the password will be same if I'm using the same pen file.
So for all the 1,000 instances, we just give a password which we created. Which we generated.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Shiva, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Good evening, sir. Sir, thank you for your session. I just one question on the session, whichever you have provided today. The RTP port, whatever we are enabling, that is for remote desktop connection. It is required, or
No, this is for remote desktop connection, and for Windows machine, we can only connect by using remote desktop connection.
okay? Without that port,
we are not able to connect.
Okay. 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 Thank
Yes,
you.
Supriya, you can unmute. Supriya, you can unmute yourself. Supriya, I'm not able to hear you. Supriya, your mic will look like your mic is not working. Please check your mic.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Supriya.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm studying in BSc Computer Science.
Yes.
So my doubt is how this course is helpful for in future.
In
And
future, I have done an MCA.
Yes, sir.
So I'm also from the same background which you are at. I have
Sir,
also done BCA. Then after that, I have done an MCA. And you are doing BSc Computer Science. That was also going to be helped you in that.
Sir, and what are the other courses should practice to get into IT field?
After this, you can go for DevOps.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Chetan, you can unmute. Chetan, please unmute yourself.
Hello, Ankit. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Ankit, I just had one query. I joined today only. I just want to know. I'm a telecom professional having around 12 years of experience. So, can this course is beneficial for me?
Chetan, you have to put some fake experience. Based on that, you can come into the IT industry because your background is completely different.
I'm in because I know about the router switches and all that I'm right now doing the networking part I'm doing, but not exactly on the AWS platform. So I'm physically doing that activities.
So you're working as a networking person or you're working on a call center?
No, I'm a networking person, proper.
So networking person, yes, definitely. Then you can, in a call center, you're working as a networking person.
No, not call center. I'm working with Reliance Jio.
Okay, you are in Reliance, you're working it. So yes, you have to put some experience also because you are from the different background also. Because if in your company you don't have any other, because you're working in a Jio, they don't have any other platforms. Like if I'm talking about if you're working networking as a in TCS or any other company, then there's an option that you can switch your project.
Okay.
But in that one, you have to go with some fake experience.
That I understand. But the thing is that means how can I do that part? I just want to understand the thing because networking I totally understand. Then I have a CDAC in my experience as well as I know about some part of DevOps. I have learned the DevOps part. But can I collate all these things in my resume for how much year I can
3 years of experience.
3 years of experience.
Yes, with AWS plus DevOps.
AWS plus DevOps. Okay. And what about this? When I approach for the company, so how should I approach? Means kind of what are the challenges you think I'll face while doing an interview or while giving an interview?
We are going to share the interview question based on that. Chetan, you can apply.
Okay. But for 3 years as well as the fresher, they have a similar kind of criteria or they have a kind of
definitely the package will be different.
No, I'm not saying about the financial term. I'm saying about the interview criteria. Means if I say
definitely it will be different.
Okay.
Definitely it will be different.
So whatever you'll share the interview questions and all the what you can say the terms and all. So is it beneficial for me after 40 days to apply directly on any interviews? Is it beneficial for me?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
And one more question, Ankit. Just want to know how can I use your application because from after almost from last 15 to 20 minutes, I'm hearing about the application and
you can contact. You can. Are you in your WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I'm in the WhatsApp group.
So there are 4 admins of the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Drop a WhatsApp message to anyone.
Okay. So they'll share the link.
Yes. Or I'll inform my team, they'll share in WhatsApp group also.
Okay, sure. No issue. Thank you so much.
Yes, Rupali, you can.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Rupali.
EC2 instances, what kind of task we can perform? And is there any computational limit for that?
In this, whatever you want to do, Rupali, you can do that. And this is just, we have today learned about how we can create a machine. In that one, you want to install database, you want to install any software, you want to create any software into that. You can do anything, whichever you want to do that.
Okay, suppose if I want to build any machine learning on
anything under that you want to in your machines, in that virtual machine, you want to create any application or whatever you want to do, you can do anything. Okay. That is why we have used a word called virtual servers.
Okay, so and is there any limit of the computational power which can be used? Suppose if I want to run any artificial neural network or
depend on that your requirement, you have to give the CPU and RAM. And that right now we don't need to do anything. So we have done, but yes, if you want to give more things, you have to go for it, more RAM and more CPU.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Suryakanta, you can unmute. Srinu, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
I have a question.
Yes.
While we creating instances, we have seen different types of OSs like Windows, Ubuntu, and Linux OSs are there,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Mac OS also. Only we get server OSs or workstation OSs are also there.
We have selected virtual machine, and that is Windows servers.
Okay.
And we are getting it. In our tomorrow session, we can select Linux one. We can connect that also.
No, sir. I am asking about only server OSs we get or workstation. For suppose we are using
If you
personal
want to
laptop.
see the, I'll come to you. If you want to see the list, come to here. You can come to this AWS, and here we have option of launch templates. There you can see all details. So not launch template. You can where is it? Go to instances, and there you can see all the details whenever you're trying to launch it. There are more than 4,000 options we have it into that. Okay, so more than 4,000 options. Even some we are getting it in the marketplace also. We are getting it. See here also we have options. Community one also. So we have, even I can create my own. So we have multiple options in the C. It's 5,536. So we have, as per their requirements, some are pre-installs also. Okay, so you can have to check this completely based on your requirement.
Okay.
And here I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Yes, Velidisa, you can unmute. Yes, Pujitha, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you can ask your question. I'm able to hear you.
Okay. My question is, upon completion of this course, one can apply for AWS.
Your voice is very low, Pooja.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Upon completion of this course, one can apply for AWS Associate Architect, right? So my question is, what would be that person's day-to-day
What will be
the candidate's day-to-day role in the company once
That is
he
what
or
we
she
are
is
going to
applying?
learn in this training, Pooja. That is what we have to learn it.
Okay.
Okay.
And one more question. The instance that we created today, we have created an instance, right? But we want that instance to be running, or we can stop in between when
The
we
voice is very low. Sorry, can you repeat again?
we have created an instance today, right? So if we want to terminate the instance, but we'll be changing the IP addresses or the
If you
instance.
terminate means, it means you are deleting it, and under that, whatever the data you have it will get lost. It means you are deleting that machine.
Okay.
So you are deleting the IP address also of that one. So it means completely vanish, deleted, removed.
Right, but I want to move the instance, move the applications to a different instance. Does that make sense?
You want to
move the applications that have been created in the particular instance
to another one, to another instances, or in any region you're talking about? Which you're talking about? As per your question, there are two options: snapshot and AMI. So we'll learn about both the options.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I will save that question.
Yes, Samir, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit. Thank you
Yes.
for taking this session. I am attending first session today. So actually, I'm working in the background currently as a Windows Windows level 2 administrator, where working as in where different roles, multiple roles, that is VMware as well as Windows. So going further with AWS, what would be the correct thing for me? Means, should I go for the DevOps, or should I go for the architect and other things? Means, what would be the good for me?
I have already informed earlier also, Samir. I'm saying that if you apply for jobs, for applying jobs, they're asking for both the things.
Okay.
Okay, so if you go for DevOps, we want to directly go with DevOps. It's completely up to you. But when you're trying to apply for jobs, definitely they need both the things from you.
Okay, and one more thing actually, which one has more opportunities, Azure or AWS?
That you have to check. Both have right now. Okay. But if I'm talking about as compared right now situation, Azure has more opportunities as compared right now position.
Okay, thank you, Ankit. Thank you for answering my questions. If anything, I will raise my hand again. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, Jyotivari, you can unmute. Sayyid, you can unmute. Rajiv, you can unmute.
Ankit, sorry, I can't unmute. So no, I have unmute.
Yes, Sayyid.
Hi, Ankit.
Rajiv, just
how are you?
Yes, yes, sir. You can ask your question.
Okay, so right now I have completed my my experience is 6 years experience. So currently I'm working in Wipro. So I want to move in the cloud base. So previous my designation is a server. Okay, so it's I want to move in cloud. So AWS is better or Azure is better, Ankit?
See, I already informed the same answer, guys. Same repeat question I'm getting it.
I'm working in VMware. Okay, previously I'm working in VMware. So I'm confusing that. So I have to take VMware or AWS or Azure.
I don't know what VMware. Okay, if I tell you that I don't know what VMware.
Virtualization is
I
there.
know that what is virtualization. I know that what is virtualization, Sayyid.
Okay.
This is what we have created a virtual machine. I don't know about that, more details about that one. Okay. I can tell you about cloud computing. Both are good, and already the same answer someone has asked me today also, yesterday also someone has asked me.
Okay.
Both are good.
Okay.
Right now,
so
AWS is number one, Azure is number two.
Yeah. Thank you for that. One more question is, Ankit. So after completion of this course, so certification is given by you or?
Course completion certificate is provided by us.
Okay, so by sending mail or something, I have to write
in our app. In our app, it is going to be generated.
I can download from the app, right?
Yes. You can only download the certificate. Other than that, no recordings you can download, no PDFs, no download option for those things.
Okay.
That is view access we have.
Okay, fine, Ankit. So last question. If I want these recordings, so I have to pay one time 1,500 or every recording I have to pay one time? Okay. Thanks, Ankit. So my question.
Yes, Rajiv, you can unmute.
Okay, fine.
Rajiv, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. My question is, this is a automation for this EC2 creations, anything else. So is this cover for this in this syllabus?
Sorry?
Automation, like my
auto scaling you're talking about.
Sorry?
You're talking about auto scaling part.
No, not automation. Like I have to be create a Terraform like this. 100.
Yeah, Terraform is not part of AWS.
Yeah, 100 VMs are 100 VMs are created, and across this and patching and we have to do patching with 100 servers like this, and
Rajiv, that is part of DevOps.
This is a part of DevOps only. Okay,
yes.
Okay. It is not part
and
of.
I have already informed DevOps we are not going to cover.
Yeah, I'm also part of DevOps. Actually, Sunil is taking, right. So I am part of DevOps training
So
also
you
right
have
now.
to ask that for to him.
Yeah, yeah. I will check with the Sunil, no problem. So second, the second question is like, we have created a EC2 machine, right? So the 30 GB you have it space, disk space, correct? So 32 GB is a free space, right? It is a free tier.
30 GB, not 32. It's 3030.
It is a free tier, right? It is a no
Coming under free tier, yes.
Oh, coming in free tier. Okay. If it is creating a more, then it is a chargeable. Right?
Chargeable. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very
Okay.
much. This is
Yes, Vivek, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Vivek.
How many people can use that instance at a time, Ankit?
Windows 1 person.
Windows 1 person.
With same user, same password, 1 person can.
At a time?
Yes.
And how many, suppose I'm creating multiple instances. So for every instance, I'll get 30 GB, right?
Yes.
So it's not chargeable then.
30 GB is free.
Overall 30 GB.
Overall 30 GB is free. That is what is mentioned there.
Yeah, okay, fine. Thanks, Ankit. Thank you.
Yes, Khader, you can unmute. Khader, you can unmute yourself. Khader, do you have any questions? Vignesh, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Vignesh, you can unmute.
Yes, I unmuted. Yes, I'm unmuted, Ankit. I have one doubt, Ankit. That is, apart from this course, if I want to study DevOps, means what is the right path to study DevOps? There is n number of tools in DevOps, right? So
We are providing DevOps training. If you are interested, we will share the details in our WhatsApp group soon, so you can join that course, Vignesh.
Okay. So I just need your suggestion. What is the right path to study the DevOps? Whether
we are providing the training.
We can study both cloud and DevOps in parallelly, or first complete the cloud.
Suggestion is, Vignesh, if you have time,
okay.
If you can practice both the things, go parallelly.
Okay.
If you don't have time, go one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Again, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Clearance, you can unmute. Clearance, I'm waiting for you. Khadir Basha, you can unmute again.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, sir. I'm a new guy to learn AWS course, and I don't have any laptop. So, could you please suggest me so that I can take the laptop, which is useful to learn AWS course?
8 GB sufficient RAM and 500 GB hard disk. That is sufficient. Okay.
Sir, and one more doubt I have. I'm a fresher in AWS course, and I have a gap of 5 to 6 years also. Currently, I'm working as a desktop support engineer in CMS IT Services, Hyderabad. So, is it for fresher? As a fresher, I can get job, or
it's difficult. It is difficult. You have to put some experience.
How can I get that experience?
That you have to check in your own city.
Is in Hyderabad the AWS jobs are available, or?
Yes, it is there.
Sir, I have for taking the training, I have to pay 1400.
Live training is free. Live training is free. For recordings and documents, you have to pay.
For practice also, I have to pay.
For practice, you have to done your practice. It's completely your wish. You have to practice, or you don't want to practice. It's your wish. We can't force anyone to practice. And if you want to make your career, you have to done practice.
Yeah. Sir.
Okay. So guys, with this, I'm ending this session. I know that few people has already raised, and I'm really sorry for that. And I have one request to all of you guys. Whenever in this session, please listen other students' question also, because I have seen a lot of people are asking the same question again and again. So I'm requesting you to please listen other questions also, because the question which you're asking the same question with other also asking. So it save your time also, it save my time also if you listen other student questions also. So with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss about the Linux part. And from tomorrow's session, we are not going to discuss about career regarding question, only technical questions we are going to discuss it. If you have any career regarding question, please contact me on email. Thank you guys. Thank you for the today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you guys.